Hey guys, welcome back to Main Street Living. Now, Danielle, Cheryl, we probably know this already. People across the world may not be able to agree on a lot of things these days, but hopefully we can all agree that the world is better, our communities are better, and our lives are better when we recognize and embrace what makes us each unique and make sure everyone is included and valued, of course.
That's right, Q. And our next guest is working to improve inclusivity in the entertainment industry. So please welcome Nic Novicki to the show. Welcome to Main Street Living. So good to see you.
Hey, thanks so much for having me on.
Yeah, we're excited for you to be here. And you have a long list of credits as an actor, producer, comedian, and disability advocate. So tell us a little bit about your career so far in the big world of entertainment.
Yeah, I've been very lucky that I've had the opportunity to work a lot in front of and behind the camera. I've been in 40 TV shows and movies, including Boardwalk Empire, The Sopranos, The Good Doctor. I've toured all over the world as a comedian, and I've been very lucky as a little person that I've had all these opportunities. But the majority of my opportunities have been self driven, with me writing, producing, and creating my own content. Because early in my career, I was like, look, I'm 3'10". So if I want to be the gangster or the romantic lead, I need to figure out how to do it on my own.
Absolutely. I think nobody knows your talent better than you do. So it's good
Mhm.
to write your own stuff. And I know 10 years ago, you actually started the Disability Film Challenge. What is it, and what was the goal you were trying to accomplish with it?
Sure. So it is a 5-day filmmaking competition. And, as I said, I've been very lucky in my career in that I've had all these opportunities. And as a little person, really it was me creating my own opportunities that put me in a position to get seen by Martin Scorsese, the Farley brothers, all these people that have
Mm.
seen me and that I've gotten the chance to work with. So 10 years ago, I looked around, I said to myself, why aren't more people with disabilities creating their own content? It led to all these opportunities for me. So I created the Disability Film Challenge, a 5-day filmmaking competition where you need to have somebody with a disability in front of or behind the camera. Now, you make this 1 to 5 minute film over those 5 days, and the films don't have to be about disability. It's just about including people with disabilities in front of and behind the camera, because ultimately that's what builds these lasting relationships. And by having films and a piece to show, you're ultimately going to make it so that people can see you and it gets exposure for yourselves, but also for the disability community.
And that's the thing is putting it out there, getting that exposure. And that's not easy to do in 5 days. So how did the challenge go that very first year? And did you know that you were onto something right away?
To be honest, that first year, I was like, I think this is going to be kind of a one-off competition. I mean, that was really in my head. I was like, I have friends with disabilities that are very talented, and I wanted to give them sort of a jump start for their careers. And so that first year, we only had like 5 films, but right away, I saw something really special, and that people were able to put themselves out there in the way they wanted to be seen. And right away, people are like, "When is the next challenge?" And casting directors and producers are like, "Who is this girl? Who is that guy? I want to bring them in for this TV show, for this audition." So I saw something was there. And then ultimately, it just kept growing year after year. There was the second film challenge. We kept getting bigger mentors. Peter Farley came on as a mentor, and
Mm.
it kept growing. But then in 2017, I partnered with Easterseals Southern California. Now, Easterseals is the nation's largest disability services organization. They've been around for 100 years, and really, it exploded. I mean, to date, we've had over 500 films that have been created from all over the world.
Wow.
And literally, we've had every kind of disability represented in front of and behind the camera. And it's been just so beautiful to see these authentic representations and people really
Mm.
taking their career in their own hands and all the jobs that it's led to.
It's just incredible what you've been able to give back to your own community. Obviously, the competition has grown massively over the last 10 years. We know you're gearing up for your 10th Easter Seals Disability Film Challenge. What do we need to know about who can enter and what the parameters are?
Yeah. So anybody can enter. Well, all you need to do is go to disabilityfilmchallenge.com. You will need to register by March 27th. And then everybody from around the world that's registered will receive the full assignment. That is going to include themes, props that need to be included, locations to choose from, so that we know that these films were done over the course of 5 days, because we do get first-time actors, writers, directors, and producers, but we've also had Emmy winners and Oscar winners. So we want to keep it fair for everybody, because ultimately it's just about telling a good story. And we did something special this year. We already told everybody what the genre is. So this year, the genre is romance.
Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, it's something that we don't see enough stories of romance, of people with disabilities. And I think they're going to really be just authentic and funny, maybe touching. It's up to
Yes.
whoever that enters, they're able
Absolutely. And
to make
I'm a
those.
girl who loves rom-coms. So I want to see these. This is so cool. So what happens once these films are submitted? Who are the judges, and is there a screening, and how does the awards ceremony work?
Sure, sure. So the film challenge itself is March 28th to April 2nd. Then the following week, all of our films, which last year we had a record-breaking 95 films, are all put on our YouTube channel, our Facebook page, and our Instagram page. And then everybody is competing in an awareness campaign to get as many likes, views, and shares for their films. And ultimately, it just helps expand exposure for our participants and for the disability community. And at the same time, we have some of the biggest judges with and without disabilities, actors, writers, directors, Oscar nominees, studio executives that are judging these films. And then we have our finalist announcement on April 22nd and our award ceremony, which this is the 10th anniversary. And we are so excited for this celebration, and is going to be at Sony Picture Studios on May 4th.
Ooh.
So again, I want to just preface this that I'm not a judge. So if you don't win, don't come to me. It's not my fault. No, but I want to say that, look, it really is, though. I feel that everybody wins when they make a film. They're putting themselves out there. Everybody owns their own films. Some of these films that weren't named as finalists or winners have gone on to screen at over 100 film festivals around the world. And those participants have been hired in multi-year TV roles. So you never know what's going to happen. But as long as you make your own film and put yourself out there, you are opening up the opportunity for you to further your career.
Absolutely. I mean, you've already furthered so many probably that we wouldn't even known about otherwise. So obviously, what do you think the Film Challenge has accomplished in its first 10 years? And also, how can viewers find out more information?
Sure. So if you go to disabilityfilmchallenge.com, you could hit our challenge tab and you could see past winning films, our past challenges. You could see who our judges are, who our mentors are. I got to say, I'm just so proud of all of these amazing filmmakers and participants that have taken part in the challenge over the last 10 years. As I said, we've had 500 films. Roughly 1 in 4 Americans identifies as having a disability, but we are not represented in film and TV the way our numbers are. But through the Film Challenge, we've made a major impact because studios, networks, casting directors, producers have been able to watch these films and see the talent that is out there. And so I'm so proud that everybody has been able to put themselves out there and show what they can do. And I feel like we're just getting started.
Yes. Oh, Nic, this is so awesome. I wish we could talk to you all day, but we've got to go. Thank you so much for sharing this with us. It's so exciting, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Amazing. And I'm just so important to make everybody included. Like you said, 1 in 4. So shocked to hear that. Speaking of including everybody, up next, make your cocktail hour inclusive and delicious.
Yes.